Hey, Andrew Wood here, in a rather chilly day here in Central Florida. Anyway, I just finished reading Michael Ovitz's book. Michael Ovitz was the first super agent of the 80s. He started a company called CAA, and at one time they had 95% of all the top actors in Hollywood and 45 out of the top 50 directors in Hollywood, and he went on to make millions and millions of dollars. In fact, I think he became a billionaire. But Ovitz was a very keen martial artist, studied a lot of different styles, and one day he's sitting at home and somebody on the set of a movie, I think it was The Great Train Robbery, called him up and says, "Hey, Michael, you've got to come down and see this guy. He's the most amazing martial artist ever." And the guy in question was not Sylvester Stallone. The guy was Steven Seagal. And Steven Seagal was down there helping with choreograph on a movie with Sean Connery, and funnily enough, actually broke Connery's wrist the first day of filming, which didn't go down too well. But Ovitz went down there, checked him out, and was absolutely amazed with his talents, with his moves, with his Aikido, and immediately asked him to become his personal instructor. Seagal, of course, agreed, and showed up at Ovitz's house in Beverly Hills 3 times a week for a month. At the end of the month, where he was making $50 a lesson, he bowed out at the end of a session and said, Mike, I've got something I want to show you. And he goes, "Of course you do. You're in Hollywood. You want to be a movie star, right?" And Steven Seagal said, "Yes, actually I do, and I have a script." So Michael Ovitz looked at the script. The script wasn't great, but didn't really matter because Steven Seagal had all the moves. So Ovitz had his writers help Seagal fix the script, and they filmed a low-budget movie, which Seagal made $150,000 from. But he later went on, of course, to make millions and millions of dollars in the movie business. But the point of the story is the fact that Steven Seagal was smart enough to put himself in the right place, to put himself in the path of opportunity, to show up at Hollywood and work in a low-paying job, choreographing fight scenes, looking for that chance, looking for that break, which he found very, very quickly by teaching Michael Ovitz, who loved karate, loved martial arts, and held black belts in many different disciplines. So in 1 month, he goes from $50 a lesson to $150,000, and his next movie, he got $400,000, and the next movie $3 million. Putting yourself in the right place is critical to your success in any business. And in my new book, Fame: How to Build an Iconic Personal Brand, I give you lots of ideas and lots of examples of people who put themselves in the right place at the right time, including some of my own examples. And that is what can really help you go from where you are now in your career, whatever your career is, to the next level and the next level, and leapfrog everybody. So check it out at fameattracts.com. See you soon.